Hello everyone, my name is Chuck and welcome back to another SH Figuarts Event Exclusive Edition review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the one and only Son Gohan Beast from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, his 2025 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now, if you're wondering how I got this exclusive already, I was able to attend San Diego Comic-Con. If you want to know more about that, go down in the description and click on the video below to see my full experience with San Diego Comic-Con. It should be already uploaded, hopefully. If not, click on the right-hand side corner for that video. But without further ado, let's take this guy out and see how he looks. Alright, so here we have the Beastinator, the Beast Gohan event exclusive. Pretty much the only thing about this guy is that he is a chrome metallic color in terms of course, the outfit. And then he does have a glossy finish with the hair, which is really nice. Now, like how I did with the Demon King Piccolo, because I actually do have the figure, here is the original Beast Gohan. There's been no reissue whatsoever. This is technically the only other one. I'm pretty sure this figure is still counted as an original because it is an event exclusive. Let me double check real quick. Because again, Bandai is kind of weird in terms of how they do things. I just noticed my Daredevil's on the ground. How dare he? But let me just double check because I'm pretty sure it's on the base somewhere. Yep, this is counted as a brand new figure, not a re-release or reissue or anything of the sorts. Wait. Why the fuck is Daredevil on the ground? So, this figure, we already know that this figure is good, so there's not a lot to talk about here, besides, again, just the differences in the paint applications and the actual finish of the figure. So, a lot of people that already have the Beast Gohan did not necessarily need this figure, which is completely understandable. I, myself, really do like the metallic finishes that they do include for these event exclusives, even though they are sometimes just a little bit lacy. But they could definitely get lacier with examples like Demon King Piccolo and Grade 8 Vegeta. But this is definitely the best one out of, or the best exclusive in terms of SH Figuarts when it comes to the three. And I will tell you, there's like no differences between like sculpts for the figure whatsoever. He has like the same wrinkles, the same padding, the same everything. And he does have the soft plastic chest. Or the gi. So the outfit, you can definitely take it off if you wanted to with like, by heating it up. Not necessary, but you could. So yeah, the metallic finish on the actual figure looks really good. That's a little bit too bright. There you go. Just so you can actually see it a little bit better from afar or from up close. From afar, it still looks good, but yeah, it looks fine like this. Looks fine when it's like super dark, actually. So again, it's a very nice looking figure. I do like the metallic look myself. It does still have the same issues that Beast Gohan has, or the previous Beast Gohan has, because it's literally just a reuse of the sculpt. And those being that the face does not necessarily connect all the way to the hair sculpt, and that is very present in both the old figure and then this brand new event exclusive. Mine like really just doesn't connect whatsoever. I don't know if it's just me that can't really get it together or anything like that, but it is a nice difference. It is more, he does have more of a purple band than the red one, purple wristbands, and just more purple everything. Even the actual metallic hair, I really like the way that this hair looks. It's really nice. This one, it's still nice because it is definitely more akin to the actual movie. This one just being a special edition, I think it looks good too. So let's put this guy out of the equation for just a bit and just admire this figure. He does have a paler skin tone, which in my opinion looks really nice because it does look like he is engulfed within the aura. which is how he really looked in the movie. So this is more sort of like akin to a different point in the movie than anything else, which I'll get into in just a second. So in terms of the articulation, this is your 3.0 Gohan body. So you are going to have, like, looking down about that far, it is going to give you a couple of issues with the head sculpt just kind of popping out sometimes. And yeah, it's always the same like that. Looking up, not so much. Even with the neck, trying to use the neck, it can be a little bit difficult. He does have a double ball peg for the neck, which can be very helpful. You can pivot to the sides if you wanted to, and looking side to side with no issue. With the arms, these are tight joints, so do be careful while using them. He can get to a T-pose. He can rotate 360 degrees for the arms, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. That looks really good. Why is there always like a small nick in the actual figures? Okay, double jointed elbow, which looks really good, and a hinge wrist that is a little bit squeaky for me, but I'd rather have a squeaky one than just a very loose one. Now for the torso, this is like the more interesting torsos that they've done, because it is just kind of like the actual body inside of just more softer plastic. So realistically, you don't have much of an ab crunch with this figure, which definitely sucks. This is as far as you're going to get without using the legs. Going backwards, also not a lot. You are going to get kind of like this little weird looking gap where this waistband doesn't meet. And again, that was the same thing with the previous Beast Gohan, because Bandai is still trying to figure out a couple of things when it comes to their modification. Hopefully, in like 50 years, we're going to get a updated Beast Gohan with the articulation from the Sea Fighters, not the Sea Fighters, but the Cell Games Goku. For the legs, he does have pretty great legs, so he can do, the splits pretty well. Kicking forward also has beautiful articulation. That's the beauty of the 3.0 figures, especially with this one. Kicking backwards, not so much. Again, he does have the hardened buttocks that they stopped doing for this specific reason, because Vegeta doesn't have it and Goku doesn't have it, like the newer 3.0 figures. Thigh swivel, which for these type of figures, do be careful of putting them inside of like very hot spaces, because some of the paint might actually melt in and fuse together. So sometimes it might just give you issues with rotating the swivels. Double jointed knees, which again give you a lot of range right there. A boot swivel, which is really nice, and a hinge going forward that far, backwards this far, and pivoting side to side, which again, beautiful articulation for the figure. In terms of the bottom section, a little bit good on the top section. I did not mention the butterfly joints. So with the butterfly joints, you should be able to function them as usual, because he does have them integrated. You could probably get him to touch his arms if you wanted to, especially with some maneuvering here and there, popping them out if you can, which is why he has the soft plastic sleeves. That way you can actually do this with easier movement, but you are going to have to like do that in your own, because mine, I cannot get them to touch right now. But yeah, you could definitely take off like the arm and then take off the sleeve itself if it's not connected to anything, which I do think it is. Yeah, it definitely is connected to the actual, that might just actually be, no, yeah, that is how it's done. I'm referencing the previous figure, so I can actually understand how it's built and everything. So again, a couple of things that they could have done to improve this figure is, of course, made the bottom soft plastic. They could have definitely added a little bit of range with the abdomen here, because again, it's just a ball peg here. They could have added that hinge that they add to a lot of those figures that kind of hides underneath the waistband. So just a couple of things to improve for the revision of Beast Gohan, which they're not going to do anytime soon, of course. But yeah, let's take a look at his accessories, because I do not want to spend too much on those, because There's good and bad, but mostly good. If this guy can stand, please. Please stand. Please stand. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, so when it comes to the accessories, this figure does come with a decent amount. Definitely the most out of all the other figures from this Comic-Con. And we, of course, have the beautiful effect part, or the power-up effect piece. This is probably the prettiest effect piece that they've ever released. Yes, it is a reuse mold of the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which just got a reissue earlier this year, back in February, but also the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive back in 2022, I believe. Yes, the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Goku had this effect piece as well. So, a nice little way of reusing it. Now, he also comes with the little lining effects, which are a pain in the ass to actually put in. So I would definitely suggest using some silicone shock oil to actually put them on, because back when I actually did the Super Saiyan 2 review, it literally took me forever, and I was afraid that I was going to break the pieces, but alas, I actually did. So, I didn't break the pieces, I got them on. Now, in terms of the rest of the accessories, of course, we have the 4 different lining effects that you attach to the actual figure, and do expect Super Saiyan 2 Gohan event exclusive that's probably brand new to have this exact same event, or this exact same aura effect in the future. Now, accessories. He does come with the crossed arms still, which is really nice. Again, he does look this pale in person. He does come with the Makako Sapo, or the special beam cannon hand, which is definitely interesting. Now, I'm going to get back into this in just a second. He does have a shouting expression, which is not the greatest shouting expression, but it does work. We do have a smirking face looking to the front, which works really well. And we have the phase that he uses against Cell Max when he's kicking him. So when he kicks him, and this is literally like he kicks them, he looks him to the side, and then he starts shouting. That's literally like the transition. So first phase, second phase. If I can get that in the camera, I'll showcase it. So yeah, and of course the phase that he comes with is a side-looking face. Do you see the problem here? Do you notice the issue about this hand? I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds as to what the issue is. Just think about it. Just think about it. It has to do with the faces. All right. Let me tell you. There is no neutral looking face. There is no angry smirking face. Like, for example, this exact face right here, he doesn't have it. The event exclusive does not have it. Now, you could theoretically say that you can use this one because he is smirking. It's literally the exact same smirk. Literally the exact same face sculpt with just him looking to the side, which arguably you could say that, but we're not really going to go with that, of course. Now, is it an issue that he doesn't have a neutral face sculpt? No, not really. But it is an issue when you include an accessory that requires, or usually requires, especially for the charge-up part, a neutral face sculpt. Now, he does have the fighting pose hands, the Ki Blast shooting hands, and the more Kamehameha forming hands. Which, theoretically, you can actually just have him do the Kamehameha, because Dragon Ball Legends has actually done that a multitude of times with Gohan, which makes sense. He also knows that attack. But again, whoop, there he goes falling down. Now, I do want to go into my final thoughts. This figure is, we already knew what it was going to be. Beast Gohan is a great figure, to say the least. Although it is important to, again, understand that these figures are always getting items either taken away or put in with them. There's always like an exchange of items between all of them, which is always the thing that irks me the most, in terms of event exclusives. So as an overall score, I'm going to give this figure an 8 out of 10. Again, it's a great figure. It's definitely the best San Diego Comic-Con exclusive because you do get that beautiful aura that you could actually use with your original Beast Gohan, and then just have this Beast Gohan do something else if you wanted to, but this guy goes more in hand with the actual back effect piece. But again, I do think he's a little bit lackluster in a couple of things. Could they have kept the special beam cannon? Oh, absolutely. My only gripe is that he only comes with 3 different faceplates, and those faceplates are kind of lackluster. I do wish he came with just a neutral faceplate that is not looking to the side. That's really just what I wanted from this figure right here. Besides that, again, I do think that he does lack a little bit of upper movement postability, especially with the torso, and even the butterfly joints. They are there to work, but they don't necessarily function as best as they do, or as they should. So yeah, luckily he is the cheapest one that you can get. Actually, he's only $90 on Premium Bandai. Last year, Vegito Blue was $90, so it's literally the exact same price. So I don't think that's a bad thing, because Vegito Blue is a 2.0 figure. He was charged at $90. This figure is a 3.0 figure, and he's $90 with pretty much the same pieces for effect pieces, or for effects. Sorry. But that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Because I sure as hell do like it, but I do think that it is not perfect. But besides that, like and subscribe and all that sort of jazz. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.